This is almost ready. Production system is on its way.
Good morning, YouTube.
Audio.
I think that'll work.
Here you go, man. I turned it on for you.
Just getting our audio situated here. Had to switch microphones. That's fine. That's what we do. Make it work. Eight and a half bells. All right. Good morning.
Buena mañana.
Is that how they say it? Yeah. Nuevo Mexico.
See, that's verdad.
All right. Good morning, Susan. Good morning, Aubrey. Can you hear me? I had a little bit of a microphone issue this morning. I had to switch them out to use the backup, so I need to make sure. Susan said, "Good morning, amigos."
See.
She must have taken so
Buena
much
mañana.
class in her day. Ready for some yoga?
Los amigos. Toca la guitarra. All right.
Okay. Morning, back. Gang's all here. We're gonna start in child's pose. Hips to heels, knees may be together, knees may be apart, arms reach forward, or hands can rest back by your feet. Just a couple options. If you have other options or other variations of child's, take those. This practice is yours. So I'm going to give you lots of suggestions. And ultimately, if you take those suggestions or not, it's up to you. You're the only one that knows what you have to deal with off of your mat, and that can be a whole bunch of stuff that affects your physical body, that affects what's going on between your ears. So right now, on your mat, decide what you're going to hold on to for the next 60 minutes. Mouse?
See.
Maybe you focus on benevolence, positivity, all the good stuff. You can let all the stuff go that happened right before you came to your mat, the people that you waved at on the street that decided that they didn't need to wave back. Let that go. Yeah. Set your intention. Decide why you are on your mat, what you hope to accomplish, maybe something for the day, for the rest of the week, for the rest of the year. Personal and private. Each time you roll out your mat, it's different. So let's start to activate the breath using the engagement of the throat muscles, squeezing that breath out as you exhale. Maybe you keep that breath as you inhale also, so you have a little sound, a soft resistance on both sides of the breath. And then start to reach the arms a little longer. Press down with the pads of the fingers, and then the hip creases reach back, so you lengthen the side body. Feel the breath come in now a little differently, a little more sensation as you inhale, heavier as you exhale. The next time you breathe in, press onto fours, arch the back, so tuck the toes under, find cow pose, like you're trying to touch the tailbone to the back of the head. Hang out there for a few breaths and just feel that stretch through everything on the front of the body. And then as you exhale, round, push the floor away, cat pose. Do that one more time. As you inhale, arch open, moving energy from the tailbone through to the crown of the head, and then as you exhale, round it up. Now in this cow pose, arch the back, inhale, tuck the toes under, pick up the knees, and then as you exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog, hips high. Start to reach the heels to the mat behind you. And you can do that one leg at a time, bending the knee, reaching the other heel down. Soften the knees, soften the elbows. If this pose feels too big, like too much happening in your body, loading the shoulders too much, whatever, then you can always come to the knees. You can always soften the joints a little bit. If you get here and you need more, then you start to straighten, engage, squeeze the muscles. Press the heels down, root through the hands, especially the index and the thumb side. Stay with that even breath, in and out by the nose. Feel the length. As you breathe in, press into the hands. Feel the inhale travel all the way up to the tailbone. As you exhale, tailbone through the heels. Breathe out. Now inhale to lift your heels. As you exhale, bend your knees, look at your thumbs, walk to the top of your mat and take ragdoll. Forward fold, grabbing opposite elbows. Let the head be heavy. Lock up the abdominals. Feel the length in the back. Relax through the neck. Breathe here. Anytime you're folded forward, on your mat, off your mat, engage through the core to keep the back protected. Notice the jaw. If you're clamping down on the back teeth, soften it up a little bit. Release the elbows, bring the hands to the shins. Inhale, offer the chest forward. Hold this position. Pull the navel in. Feel the length from the tailbone through the crown of the head. Chin is tucked, Jalandhara Bandha. Pelvic floor, in and up, navel to spine. So a simple pose, but maybe not so easy. If you have all those bandhas engaged, all of that work happening in the muscles in the body and the breath, it changes things a little bit. Upper arm bones to the ceiling, shoulder blades draw together. Good adjustment. Take one more inhale and half lift. As you exhale, soften and fold in. Bend the knees, press into your feet. Reach all the way up as you inhale. Standing tall, look at the hands as they touch. As you exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Pause. Reaffirm the intention that you set in your child's pose, or set something new. Maybe in down dog you decided something else was more important. You could change everything with the next breath. So we're going to start with sun salutations. Inhale to reach the arms up. Look at the hands. As you exhale, all the way down to fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. As you exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank. From your plank, hands are under the shoulders, heels are over the balls of the feet. So if that happens and you start to lift too much and round, lengthen out. So move the toes back. Squeeze the shins together. Eyes at the elbows forward. Take an inhale to rock forward on the tips of your toes, and then as you exhale, go halfway, or you can go all the way. You can even use your knees. Inhale, peel the chest open, cobra or up dog. As you exhale, flip the feet, lift the hips, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take a breath in, clear that breath out. Inhale to lift your heels. Exhale to bend your knees, look at your thumbs, step or walk, or probably too early to jump. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, stand up, open and reach. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank. Give yourself an inhale, squeeze the legs, rock forward. As you exhale, halfway or modified. Inhale to open the chest. Exhale to downward dog. Breathe in. Clear it out. Lift your heels on your inhale. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, step or walk, top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold back in. Inhale, stand up, open and reach. Exhale, forward fold, down you go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step, or maybe you're ready to hop it back. If you hop back, you land with bent elbows to absorb that impact. Inhale, flip the feet, lift and fill. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in, all the way out. Lift your heels on your inhale. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs. If you hop, hips go high, then you land softly between the hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand, open, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step or jump through your vinyasa. One movement, one breath. Precise with your postures. If you can't be precise, then you modify. You bypass, you take a down dog. Listen to your body. Lift your heels as you inhale. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, step or a light hop, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stand up, open and reach. Exhale, forward fold. One more time through. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, high to low. Inhale, open, fill up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Clear that breath out. Lift your heels on your inhale. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs. Step or a light hop, top of the mat. Halfway lift on an inhale. Fold on an exhale. Stand up, reach up, open. And then chair pose, Utkatasana. Sink into your hips. Heels heavy, big toes touch. The heels can have maybe an inch or so of space. Breathe. If that's too much in the shoulders, extending the arms, bring the hands to the heart. Stay with the breath. Stay present. Sometimes we come into chair, especially when we know we're going to hold it for a few breaths, and that's our cue to check out. So try to avoid that temptation. Stay. Listen to what your body's telling you. Slow down the breath. If the breath is jagged from those sun salutations, you can smooth it out. If you need to back off, straighten the legs a little bit, pause. You can take a break. But maybe you sit in it and notice what happens, the transformation from staying. Feel the front of the body get longer, the collarbones gently lift as you breathe in, the heels heavy, abdominals engage as you breathe out. Take a breath in, clear it all out. Take one more inhale in chair. As you exhale, forward fold over straight legs. Inhale, offer your chest forward. As you exhale, plant your hands, step or jump through your vinyasa. One movement, one breath. So your exhale takes you down. Your inhale brings you back up. Adho Mukha, flip the feet, lift the hips. Right leg on an inhale, lift it high. And then your right leg is straight, so toes and knees point to the floor. Drop your right hip in a little bit. Keep pushing into the hands. Reaching through your left heel, reaching through your right heel evenly, even though your right heel is reaching into space. Good. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, knee to nose to knee. Look forward. Hold that knee in nice and close. And then step it through for Virabhadrasana 1. Ground your left heel. Your heels are on the same line. Use your inhale to rise. Good. Use your exhale to press into your heels. Inhale, reach through the arms. Exhale, pull your right hip back, your left hip forward. It's just a little movement, but gives you a whole lot more strength in your foundation. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, press the feet. Take one more breath in, reach up, maybe look up. As you breathe out, frame your right leg, step it back. That same exhale takes you to chaturanga. If you finish the breath early, hold. Inhale, open. Exhale, downward dog. Now left leg lifted up. Same story, so straight leg, but then drop it in a little bit so the tailbone is more level. Pressing into the arms, long through the back of the neck, reaching evenly through the heels. Take one more inhale to reach that left leg a little longer. As you exhale, bring the knee to the nose to the knee, look through, hold that knee close, and then step it between the hands. Right heel grounds, your inhale lifts you to Vira 1. Your exhale pulls that left hip back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, press the feet. Think about your toes. Are they soft? Lift the inner edge of your right heel. Nope, inner edge of your right. Inside arch on your right foot. Take one more inhale, reach up. As you exhale, frame your left leg, step it back. Finish your exhale with bent elbows. Your inhale to your back bend. Nice job. Your exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Lift your hips. Good. Breathe in. Clear it out. Lift your heels on your inhale. Bend your knees, look at your hands, step or jump, high hips, soft landing if you're hopping. Good. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold back in. Chair pose on an inhale. Forward fold on an exhale. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. As you exhale, plant the hands, step or jump through your vinyasa. You can always bypass. Remember, down dog is there waiting. Child's pose, always one pose away. Right leg on an inhale, lift it up. As you exhale, drop that right hip in. Inhale, lengthen the leg. As you exhale, bring the knee to the chest. Hold there for just a moment to look through. And then step through for Vira 1. Ground your left heel. Use your inhale to rise. Reach the arms. Use your exhale to square that right hip back. Inhale, reach through the arms. Exhale, Vira 2, open wide. Move your right foot over so it intersects your left arch. And then drop into the hips until you feel something. Doesn't have to be the most something you've ever felt. But an honest place to be in your warrior 2 today. If you need more, take more. If you need less, then back off. It's up to you. Right knee toward the baby toes on that right foot. Inner arch of your left foot lifts. Front ribs tuck in, gaze over your right hand. Good. Same principle here. As you're inhaling, the front of the body is lengthening. As you're exhaling, you're pressing into your feet. Take one more inhale to reach long through the arms. As you breathe out, cartwheel to frame your right foot. Step it back, and that same exhale is chaturanga. Your new breath is a back bend, cobra or urdhva, upward. Exhale, adho, downward facing dog. Good. Left side, use your inhale to lift the left leg. Use your exhale to drop that left hip in. Inhale for length. Exhale, knee to nose to knee round. And then step it through. Start in 1. Your inhale is your rise. Your exhale, you square that left hip back. Inhale, reach through the arms. Exhale, press the feet. Last breath in, reach up. Breathe out, open wide, warrior 2. Move your left heel over and then sink into that left hip. Your right hip is internally rotating, so the front of your right hip moves forward. Inner arch lifts up. Soften the toes. Good. Front ribs down. Breathe here. Feel this warrior 2 from the top of your head to the bottom of both feet and all the places in between. That's the practice. The pose begins when you want to leave it. Take one more inhale, get longer. If you want to stay, you can stay. As you exhale, cartwheel, frame your front foot, and that same exhale steps you back to chaturanga. Good. Be precise. That's great. Inhale, open, fill up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in, press into your arms. As you breathe out, reach through the heels. Inhale to lift your heels. Exhale to bend your knees. Look at your thumbs. Step or jump, top of the mat. Once you get there, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, chair pose. Sit low, reach high. Stay for your exhale. Take another breath in a chair. Breathe out, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Feel the back muscles engage. Exhale, high to low plank. Remember, you can always bypass. You can always modify. Bullying your body is not so much the practice we're going for. Same way, you start. Right leg lifts on an inhale. Drop your right hip in as you exhale. Take another breath in for length. As you breathe out, knee to nose to knee. Hold, look through, step through. Start in 1. Take an inhale to reach up. Use your exhale to square. Breathe in, reach. Breathe out to 2, open wide. Move your heel over, set your alignment, your feet, your base. Open and ground. So your inhales are for expanding, for bringing vitality, energy. And then your exhales are to ground, to stabilize. Take an inhale in 2. Now reverse it. You can take whichever kind of reverse you want. Maybe the left hand comes around to your right hip crease. Your right arm reaches toward your left heel. Your left hand can reach toward your left ankle, but keep bending into your right knee. Soften your right toes. Maybe you look up toward your right hand. If you look up and that causes pain in your neck, then don't keep doing it. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, cartwheel to a standing split. So frame your front foot, lift your back leg, take your time getting there. You can come up onto the toes, and then you're going to rotate the hips. So the hips are square over the top edge of your mat. Drop your left hip in. Reach long with your left leg so you can make an L shape, a 90-degree angle with your inner thighs, or you can lift that left leg higher. Walk your hands a little closer to your right toes, maybe your right hand behind your calf, maybe your left hand behind your calf. Good, nice. Now whatever you had bound, unbind, bring the hands in front of your right foot, soften your right knee, land in a long runner's lunge. Good, left hand down, right arm up. Take an inhale, reach your right arm over your right ear. As you exhale, open, you reach your right arm back, lean your chest away from your right leg. Inhale, right arm over the right ear. Exhale, open back. Take one more breath in like that, reach your right arm over. As you breathe out, right arm straight up, lean the chest back a bit. Now, right arm straight to the sky, side plank. Roll onto the outside of your left foot. You can modify by stopping your right leg about halfway, or you can amp it up by lifting that right leg. Nice job. Take one more inhale. Exhale, flip it to chaturanga. Maybe you pause and plank. Maybe you take several chaturangas, you choose. Inhale, urdhva. Exhale, adha. Good. Left leg on an inhale, lift it up. Drop the hip in, left hip. Inhale for length. Exhale, knee to nose to knee. Hold and look through, and then step through. Ground your right heel. Start in one. That's your inhale. Your exhale squares the left hip. Breathe in to reach up. Breathe out, Vira 2. Set your feet. Bend into your left knee. Good. Take a breath in, long arms. Breathe out, reverse. Left arm over, right hand can come into your left hip crease or hang out down toward your right leg. Keep that left knee bending. The whole pose is about moving the elbow away from the knee. Space through this front side body. Good. Take one more inhale and your reverse. As you exhale, standing split. Come all the way forward to frame your left foot. Pick up your right heel. You can take several steps to get there. There's no rush. That's where we advance in our practice. Grace and transitions. Pose to pose. We take a little more time. Hands in front of your left foot. Maybe a bind, maybe not. Good. Take one more breath in. As you breathe out, make sure the hands are down so you're balanced. Bend your left knee, set your right leg long. Drop, step it to the back. Good. Runner's lunge. Drop into your left hip. Right hand on the floor. Left arm opens to a twist. Use your inhale to reach the left arm over the ear and your exhale to open the chest back. Good. Inhale, over. Exhale, open. One more time, over the ear. And then open the chest. Inhale to send that left arm straight. And then Vashisthasana on the right. So outer edge of your right foot. Left leg can lift or modify. Good. Take one more inhale, lift your right hip. As you exhale, flip it to plank and then keep exhaling for chaturanga. Urdhva, open. Adho, hips high. Good. Inhale to lift your heels. Exhale to bend your knees. Look at your thumbs. Step or jump, top of the mat. Once you get there, half lift, inhale. Exhale to fold back in. Chair pose on a breath in. Sit low, reach high, or hands at the heart, you choose. Take one more inhale in chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low. Just an option. You can bypass, remember. You're in charge. Right leg on a breath in, lift it up. Use your breath out to drop that right hip in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose to knee. Step through. Start the same place you did the last 3 times. Warrior 1, breathe in, reach up. Now take it to 2, go right in. You've been here before, so you're grooving that record. Feel your warrior 2. And now reverse. Good. Bend into that right knee. Find a little more juice. Maybe you're approaching an edge. Maybe today's the day you go a little closer toward that edge. Take one more inhale in your reverse. Exhale, cartwheel to frame your front foot. Back to your standing split. Good. Now this time in your standing split, keep your hands on the floor. Walk your hands forward to lengthen out your back. Drop your left hip in. And now maybe you pick up your hands. Maybe you keep your warrior three more supported on the tips of your fingers. Nice job, Eric. Keep reaching from your left heel through to the crown. Good. Good. Take one more breath in. As you breathe out, bend your right knee, drop step your left foot, crescent lunge. You can use your hands to help you back there. Good. Sink into your right hip, lift your arms. Good. Right hip back, left hip forward. Now, just like in our first plank, lift that heel very high over the center of the foot. Think about all three hamstrings moving toward the ceiling. Take one more inhale in your high lunge. As you exhale, frame your front foot, step back to plank and decide if a push-up seems like a good idea, then take it. If not, no. Left leg. When you're ready, compose yourself first if you need to pause. And then drop your hip in. Inhale for length. Exhale, knee to nose to knee, look through, step through, ground your right heel. Use your inhale to rise. Warrior one. Use your exhale to open to two. Take an inhale in two, long arms. Exhale, press the feet. One more breath in. It's okay, you can go to reverse. And then as you breathe out, reverse it. Good. Think about that space in the left side body. Take one more inhale. And then you exhale to cartwheel, frame your front foot, and lift your back heel. And then stand up into your split, standing split. Good. On fingertips, walk the hands out. Take some time here, don't rush it. Let your right hip drop in. Feel the length in the whole back body. And then maybe you pick up the hands, or maybe you work on your warrior three on fingertips. Still work, still yoga, staying with the breath. Good. Now from here, drop step, Anjaneyasana, good job. Left knee bends, right heel high, drop into the hips, good. Feel that right hip flexor stretch, lift through the chest, good. Take one more breath in, really fill up, and then use your whole breath out to frame your front foot. Step back to plank and decide. Then that same exhale will take you to chaturanga. Your inhale will lift, and your exhale, downward dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take an inhale in dog. As you exhale, balasana, child's pose. You can take a resting child with the knees together, or you can move the knees apart. Sit on your heels. Arms long. Rest your forehead. Whichever version you take, make sure your forehead is touching something, the mat, a block, something to put a little pressure in the center of your forehead, triggering the relaxation response, helping you to balance a little bit. And just check in. Notice what you feel. Maybe bring back your attention. Decide if it's still important. If it's not, then set something new. Take one more breath in child's. As you breathe out, we'll come back to downward facing dog. Take your time. From your downward facing dog, lift your heels on your inhale. Bend your knees as you exhale. Look at your thumbs. Step or jump to the top of your mat. Once you get there, halfway lift. Offer the heart. Exhale, soften and fold back in. Come back into your chair pose. But this time we're going to take a twist. So bring the hands into the heart. You can sink the hips lower. Keep lifting the chest toward the thumbs. And we're going to go to the left first. So hook your right elbow. Once that elbow lands, get longer from the spine, or through the spine. Keep the knees even so your right knee moves back. And then you lift your chest on your inhale. Move your left shoulder back as you exhale. Inhale for length. Exhale for twist. Take one more breath in. As you breathe out, come back to center. Reset. Take an inhale. As you exhale, twist right, hook left. Pull your left knee back. Inhale from the tailbone through the crown. Exhale, move the right side back. Inhale for length. Exhale to twist. Take one more breath in, all the way out. And then your next inhale, you're back to center. Your exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low. Plant the hands, step or jump. Remember your options. From your downward facing dog, lift your right leg on an inhale. Use your exhale to drop the right hip in. Inhale for length. Exhale, knee to nose to knee, look through, step through. Warrior one. Your inhale brings you up. Your exhale to two. Inhale to reverse. Exhale, standing split. Frame your front foot, lift your back heel. Pick up your back leg. Drop your left hip in, same way you do in your down dog. Now walk your hands forward a little bit. Lengthen out. Keep reaching through your left heel. Pick up your hands. Now from here, eagle. So you've got your hands lifted. You're going to switch to standing straight. Wrap your left leg once, maybe twice. You can always bring your toes out to rest. Arms out to the sides. And then your left arm goes under once, maybe twice. Elbows as high as your shoulders. Sink into the hips, but not at the expense of tilting forward. Keep the pelvis more neutral. Tailbone drops, front of the pelvis lifts. Good. Stay with the breath. Establish your drishti. Remember your bandhas. You've got the three pillars of your practice. Breath, bandhas, drishti. Now you're going to keep the eagle arm. Unwrap your eagle leg into a warrior three eagle hybrid. So your left leg goes long. Forearms are now parallel with the floor. Good. Take an inhale, lengthen it all out. Now drop step into a crescent lunge with eagle arms. So bend into your right knee and then fingers to the sky, elbows up. Think about a back bend using your left toes as grip. Good. Take one more breath in. As you breathe out, release your eagle arms, arms by the ears. Good. Right hand takes the left wrist. Pull the left arm straight up and then lean to the right. Good. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, frame your front foot. So let the arms go lower down. Pause in your lunge. Just feel that right hip, sink it in. And then step it back to plank. Take an inhale and plank and decide if you want to keep doing your chaturanga, do it. If you want several, remember options. We'll pick it back up and down dog. Left leg inhale, lift it up. Exhale, drop the hip in. Good. Inhale for length. Exhale, knee to nose to knee, look through, step through. Warrior one. Inhale to rise. Exhale to two. Inhale and two. Exhale to reverse. Left arm over. Good. Inhale here. All the way forward to your standing split. Lift your right leg. Good. Drop the hips in. Now you know what warrior three needs to feel like, so make your hips a little more level. Make that right leg longer. Walk the hands forward for spinal length. And then float the arms. Good. We take this to Garuda when you're ready. So stand on your left leg, wrap your right leg. Grace and transition. So if this takes you 3 times as long, doesn't matter. Not about how it looks or how quickly, it's always about how it feels. Tailbone down, front of the pelvis lifts. Feel the elbows as high as the shoulders. Good. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, warrior three eagle hybrid. Unwrap your right leg. Send it long. Forearms are parallel with the floor. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, now your crescent eagle arms. So right toes kind of root you. Lift your elbows, lift your forearms. Think about a back bend here. Sink into that left hip. Good. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, come back, arms by the ears, reach the arms up. Left hand takes the right wrist. Go up with that right arm first and then lean to the left. Use the right toes. Good. Good. Inhale, biceps by the ears. Exhale to frame your front foot. Step it back and decide, push up or no. Good. All right. heels. Exhale to bend your knees. Look at your thumbs. Step or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale to forward fold. Back into chair on your inhale. Sit low. Exhale, press all the way to stand. Samastitihi or Tadasana, whichever, mountain pose. All the way to the top of your mat, palms face forward, open the chest, ground through the heels. We're doing another check-in here. And just notice. If the eyes were closed, blink them open. Use your inhale to reach the arms, lift your gaze all the way down to Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana on an inhale. Chaturanga Dandasana as you exhale. Plant the hands, step or jump through. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Right leg on an inhale, lift it up. As you exhale, drop the hip in. Inhale, right leg long. Exhale, knee to chest. Hold, look through, step through. Left heel down. Warrior one. Starting the same way. Open to two. Reverse. Standing split. Woo! And lift your left leg. Get longer from the spine. Pick up your hands. Now this time, no eagle. Stand up on your right leg. Hang on to your left shin. Hug it in. Now, you're going to take your right hand to your shin or to the outside edge of your foot. Left arm is going to go behind you. Like if you have the outside edge, you'll reach the leg forward. Keep getting taller. Twisting around your spine. Inhale, get taller. Exhale, more twist. Inhale for height. Exhale for twist. Last breath in. Untwist as you breathe out. If this knee was extended, bend it. Hands at the heart. Press back to 3. Now from 3, you're going to drop step your left foot, bend your right knee. Inhale, Anjane. Exhale to 2. From 2, straighten your right leg. Turn your right toes to the long side. Bring your hands to the hips. Inhale, push the hips down, lift the chest up with a flat back all the way down. Fold. Now hands can run down the backs of the legs to the ankles. Notice how wide your legs are. If they're too wide, if you feel unbalanced, you can always bring them closer. Lift your inner arches. Sitting bones toward the ceiling, toward the sky. Head is heavy. Abdominals locking up, protect the back. Keep the chin in, feel the length in the back of the neck. Breathe here. Now from your wide legs, you're going to inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, bring the hands back to the hips. Press the hips back, pull the heart forward. Use your inhale to rise. Chest comes first. Heels in, toes out. Now we're going to bend the knees, staying in our wide legs. Pelvis stays neutral. Goddess. Arms out. Elbows bent. Drop into the hips a little more. So you don't want an overarching in the lumbar spine. Not a problem if you have a sloping tail, like I do. So keep the back flat as you can, depending on your anatomy. Inner arches are lifting. Drop into the hips. Stay with your breath. Take one more breath in. As you breathe out, press all the way to stand. Straighten your legs. Turn your right toes forward. You can angle your left foot in a little bit. Frame your front foot. Bend your front knee. Step back. Plank. Take an inhale and plank. Chaturanga or all the way down. Inhale, Urdhva. Exhale, Adho. Good. Left leg on an inhale, lift it up. As you exhale, drop it in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose, nose to knee, round, push the floor away, and then step through. Same way. Warrior one, inhale, come up. Exhale to 2. Inhale and 2. Reverse. Inhale and reverse, press into your feet. Exhale, cartwheel to frame your left leg, step all the way up, standing split. Lengthen the spine, lengthen that right leg. And then when you're ready, pick up your hands. Good. If you want to step the right leg down and then stand up and take this pose in a couple different steps, that's fine. But ultimately, you stand up on your left leg, bring your right knee into the chest, hug it in, establish your drishti here, standing tall, left hand, right leg, or outer edge of the right foot, right arm reaches back. Use your inhales to get taller, use your exhales to twist. Inhale for height, exhale to twist. Last breath in. As you breathe out, back to center, hands at the heart. Flex your right foot, press back to 3. Good. Good. From your 3, take an inhale. Drop step, Anjaneyasana. Left knee bends, right toes high. Inhale here. Exhale to 2. Turn and open. Good. Inhale in 2. Now straighten your left leg, turn your left toes toward the long edge. Now take an interlace, Prasarita C. Knuckles toward the floor, open the chest. And then with that flat back, hinge at the waist and fold forward. You can bring the feet together if you want a little more balance. Inner arches are lifting, sitting bones are high. Maybe the knuckles come off of the back to stretch the front of the chest a little more. Good. Stay with the breath. The breath is the vehicle that carries the energy place to place in the body. So by staying with the breath, by taking these shapes, we start to affect a biological change with this practice. Now bring the knuckles to the low back. Soften your knees. Use an inhale. Flat back, chest comes up first. Good, all the way in. Good. Now this time, no goddess. So you're going to turn the left toes forward. Right foot can come in a little bit. Bend your left knee. Long lunge, frame your front foot. Step it back to plank. Decide in plank if a push-up is a great idea. Inhale, Urdhva. Exhale, Adho. Good. Iyengar says we have to have one of these in each practice, so here you go. Right leg on, inhale, lift it up. Open, bend, and stack. Now you might really feel like you're doing your practice. Lifting that right knee high, sending your left heel down, opening the front of that right hip. Good. Level out the hands. Take an inhale. As you exhale, step your right foot all the way through. You're going to start in a crescent lunge. On the ball of your back foot, use your inhale to rise. Use your exhale to open to 2. And then straighten your right leg, triangle pose. Drop your right arm over your right hip. You can hang on to your right shin. You can hook your first right toe. Good. And then think about the arms long, just like in Warrior 2. Collarbones are open, left fingers are reaching. Grounding into your left heel. Tailbone toward your left heel. Good. Good. Stay with the breath. Feel your triangle pose. From the fingers to the feet, all the cells in between. Every cell has an internal eye, or an external eye, I guess. We can see with all of the cells. We just have to pay attention. Take one more breath in. As you breathe out, soften your right knee and frame your front foot. Come back to your runner's lunge. Use an inhale here, and then use your exhale to step you back to plank. Hold plank. Take an inhale to rock forward on the tips of your toes. Use your exhale to hit the deck. Go all the way down, nice and easy. Good. Now arms run down the sides. Palms face the floor. Keep your heels in line with your hips. Lift everything up. The legs, the chest. Bring the hands toward the side body more. Palms face down. Good. Open the chest. Take one more inhale. Exhale, lower everything to the floor, and you can rest your right cheek and just pause here. Maybe you bend the knees and wiper the ankles side to side if you want a little massage for the quads. Now, depending on your energy level, what you have to work with, you can press up to plank. You can come back to child's pose and then take a more conservative approach to down dog. You choose. Left leg lifted up, open, bend, and stack. Sink your right heel, stretch that left hip flexor. Balance out the weight in your hands. You really feel more of a twist happening from the low waist. Use an inhale to lengthen your left leg. Use an exhale to bring the knee in. Step it through. We start in a crescent lunge. Right heel lifts high. Your inhale brings you up, and your exhale opens you to 2. Take an inhale in 2 to straighten that left leg. Trikonasana. Drop over your left hip like you're reaching over a fence. Your right toes can angle in slightly, and you can micro bend both knees. Length on both sides of the waist. Good. Nice triangle, Eric. Lift your inner right heel. Notice where you feel effortless here. Notice where it feels a little more challenging. Send your energy, your attention to those more challenging pieces to create some space. Your last breath in, all the way out. Bend your left knee, look at your left foot, frame it, and then step it back to plank. Hold your plank for an inhale, and then let your exhale take you all the way to your mat. Now, option for your next belly back bend. You can take another Shalabhasana, another full locust. You can take a cobra pose, or you can take floor bow. So you'll bend the knees and grab the feet. If floor bow isn't great, then you take the one we just left, arms down by the sides. Whichever version you choose, either locust or bow, knees together, more than apart to protect the low back. Good. Kick the feet into the hands. Stay with the breath. You're not holding your breath in this back bend. The breath is moving free and easy. Take one more inhale. As you exhale without snapping, let the legs go. Lower down. You can rest the left side of your face, or you can rest the forehead. When you're ready, you'll press the plank or back to child's pose, or any other options you may need. And then we'll meet back up and down dog. From your down dog, lift your right leg at an inhale. As you exhale, open, bend, and stack. Now, lean onto your left side so much that you flip it. Yeah. Once that right leg lands, press into the feet to lift the hips. Reach with that right arm, open the chest. Good. Let the head drop. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, flip it over back to your three-legged dog with the right leg high. As you exhale, right knee lands behind your right wrist for Agni Stambhasana, double pigeon. So your right knee will go behind. Depending on your hip space, either your right shin is more parallel or a little closer to your groin. Left leg comes around. Now, you want equal signs with your shins. So if it's more of a greater than or less than situation, then you put something underneath this knee to support. Flex your feet and bring your ankle bones toward your knees. That'll give you a little more juice here in your hips. Inhale, lift your chest, and then maybe you walk your chest toward your top leg. Now you slow down the breath. We're going to hold this for maybe 10 breaths. And as you're here holding, maybe you can move a little further into the posture, using the breath, allowing yourself to relax in. Notice the jaw, the forehead. Smooth what you can. Wait for an inhale that inspires you to move. And then you'll walk yourself up. Turn your chest to the right, we're going to twist. So your left elbow is going to go into the sole of your left foot. If that's ambitious, maybe the shin. Turn the chest. Your left ribs are going to go toward the floor, right ribs toward the sky, and you can rock, scissors, paper, paper covers rock, or prayer hands. Line up your elbows the same way you did in your prayer or your chair twist, prayer twist, whatever. Get longer from the spine, and then rotate. Length and twist. Length and twist. Take one more breath in. Clear it out. And then untwist. Now, you're going to take a reverse table, maybe. So move the legs apart, 1 foot to either side of your mat, fingers point toward your hips, press into your heels, lift your hips, press into your hands. Maybe you lift the chin, maybe you drop the head. Push more into the hands, so you're not collapsed in the shoulders. And then you'll use an exhale to carefully lower down. Cross the shins in front of you. Come over your shins onto fours. From your fours, tuck your toes, arch your back. Like your very first down dog. Pick up the hips. Left leg lifted up on an inhale. As you exhale, open bended stack. Lean so much onto the right that you flip it. Wild thing, left leg is straight, right heel presses, or vice versa. Lift the hips, open the chest. And now look down at your mat, flip it back over to your 3-legged dog. Left leg is high on an inhale. As you exhale, left knee behind your left wrist, double pigeon, fire locks. I guess double fire locks. Right leg will come on top. You can move that left heel out, or you can bring the heels a little closer. So it's more of a Sukhasana thing. Good. Ankle bones on top of your knees, on the top leg. Ankles underneath your knees on the bottom leg. Good. Think about length in the spine. Leading with the heart to fold over your shins. Allowing yourself to move a little deeper by relaxing in. Couple more breaths here, using those breaths to rinse whatever's in that right hip. And then an inhale, the perfect inhale to lift up, so wait for that. We'll lift you up, and then we're going to twist. So right elbow into the sole of your right foot. If that's ambitious, use your shin or maybe even your knee. Cover your right fist or prayer hands. Get longer on an inhale. Move your left elbow back as you exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last breath in. All the way out. Untwist on your inhale. Good. Uncross your legs. Feet as wide as the mat. Take one more reverse table. If you want reverse plank, the legs will stay straight. Press into the heels to lift up. Good. Take one more breath in. Use your breath out to lower down. Heels to the very front edge of your mat. If you have something in the back of your head, ponytail, whatever, nubbin, take it out so you can layer it all the way down on your back, flat. curl your spine one piece at a time to come all the way onto your back. Yeah, you too. Shoulder stand. So bend your knees, put your feet just in front of your hips. And then lift your legs to the ceiling. Bend the knees into the chest and keep lifting the legs. Hands walk toward the back or toward the shoulder blades. Good. Good. Draw the elbows together. Remember the points of safety here. The space between the shoulder blades around the spine floats, the back of the neck floats. So press more into the back of the skull, press into the outer upper arms. Keep lifting the heels toward the sky, away from the face. Good. Keep breathing. Plow pose, or a version of plow pose. So let the toes go behind the head. If plow pose is in your practice, the thigh bones move away from the face. If you're not quite to plow, then let the knees softly bend toward the forehead. Good. You can keep supporting the back, or you can, like Eric is showing, let the arms go along behind you. Maybe grab the edges of your sticky mat or interlace, press the arms down. Keep moving the thighs away from the face. You're not pressing into the back at all, the low back. Outer upper arms. Now, bend the elbows to support the back, and you're going to come down very slow, methodically, all the way down to happy baby. Knees are going to be outside of the ribs. Whole spine presses. Chin stays in. You can rock and roll here and move a little bit intuitively. And then when you feel like you've gotten all of the boxes checked this morning, Shavasana. Legs will go long, arms will go long by your sides, palms face up. If you have something to cover the eyes, cloth or whatever, an eye pillow. Or you may finish your practice in a seated meditative posture if you'd like that better. If it resonates better, you can sit up with a tall spine. As long as you're still, to allow the energetic effects of all of the postures you've just done. Let that settle. So your body is motionless. The only movement you're aware of is the breath coming in and moving out. Find somewhere in your physical body to set your attention and just watch that place. Watch it move or watch it be still. breath to become a little bigger. Start to move the fingers and the feet as you draw more breath in, let more breath out. Maybe a long stretch to open things back up, reach the arms overhead, and then as you exhale, hug the knees into your chest. Roll to your right side and think of something that you're grateful for this morning. Once you've got that, press back to your seat, Anjali Mudra to seal the practice, chin to the chest, maybe the eyes close. Gratitude for the ancient wisdom and all of the things that keep us connected. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thanks, guys. Happy Wednesday. Happy sunshine day. Bye. Oops. Bye. Thanks.